curiosity.
Dude, I just looked at Buffy. So Buffy floor was at 8 sats per Buffy, and it's 50.
Oh wow.
It's 50. So it went 5x in a week. And we haven't even talked about Buffy, the utility of anything. Buffy was like this really, really silly idea. Like I had 15 minutes until the Southwest takes off. I don't know where I was going. I forget. I think it was either towards Miami or from Miami. And I'm like, okay, let's see how quickly I can launch a pure degen shitcoin and just like see what happens, because the fees were low. We were at 20 sats per VB on the block, and it took me seconds to deploy Buffy, and then I tweeted about it, and all of a sudden the fees went up to 150 and stayed at 150 sats per VB for like 7 hours or 8 hours, 9 hours maybe, and it was all got minted out, and it was very, very inexpensive to get into, and it was 9 sats just last week. Now it's 50 sats. And so like you would think about it, like everything's going down in the Ethereum world where Buffy is like doing 5x. So you know what's interesting about Buffy and VMPX and PUSY too, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And PUSY is so great because you can always like come up with all kinds of meme jokes. Like you can say that, hey, if you can get PUSY, you can get anything.
Yeah. And it's got a
So
good supply. The
yeah,
69,696.
yeah. And what's really interesting about those tokens, those BRC-20s, 80% of the holders are Asians.
Mm.
So
80%?
80%
08?
80% of all holders of VMPX, PUSY, DRAC. DRAC was this like other thing that kind of got a life of its own. And VMPX, obviously, Asian community dominates that market. And so what's really interesting about that is that they didn't know that Zen existed, and they got linked to Zen through this narrative of VMPX,
Mm.
which is awesome for our community to grow, to be growing. So now this 80% of Asian population that's into BRC-20 markets, they're seeing this and they're getting linked to Zen World.
Why
And
why
so
do
and
you
that's
think that specific part of the world is the most interested in BRC-20s?
So Asia in general is a lot more advanced in Southeast Asia, and pretty much everything outside of so like the United States is the nation of hodlers, and obviously there's a lot of degen
Model.
traders and shitcoiners and all that stuff. But Asian population actually has more reasons to be in Bitcoin,
Hmm.
because the banking system is so unstable and the bank can close on you, and um, he'll go to jail for challenging the authorities. So it actually makes a lot more sense for Southeast Asians and pretty much everybody, like the third world countries or like brick countries, to hold crypto. And so they're finding reasons for their satoshis not to be hodled, and they're swapping their satoshis for other digital artifacts. Like it used to be, they would go to something like Gate.io or Polynex or anything else that's, or OKX or OKC, trading platforms. But now they can do it in a fully decentralized manner using Unisat. And by the way, Unisat team is all Asian too. Like
Mm.
it's all that world. So Unisat, I would say, is one of the largest creative marketplaces that you can mint your stuff. Obviously, you can make it out of nothing just with fees, but also you can engage with trading, and it's fully decentralized. And because they were Asian to begin with, they were marketing that platform to Asian communities. So anytime
Oh.
anything comes to Unisat, the Asian community is the first ones to see it.